God, my heart is dead and my soul is old. If there is no God, I'm wasting my time and bluntly undefined. The way it is not what you think, and the way you think is not what it seems. But who is God to me? John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, so that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. God sent his one and only Son. See, maybe if everyone was to give up their one and only child, that then we might see the hurt and pain that our God went through. Maybe it's not until we give up the most important thing in our lives to realize who God is. God is real. Yes, God is invisible, but that's no excuse for us to be behaving the way like there is no God. Because in God's eyes, we are never invisible. In fact, we are clearly seen by our foolish acts and thoughtless ways, yet God still loves us. Job 33:4. The Spirit of God made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life. God made me, so if God made me, then who is God to me? God is my life. Wherever we are, no matter where we go, we somehow seem to lose control, with no aspect or concern, but just one small turn that destroys our relationship and continues to hurt. To some people, God is just a name, a superhero, a myth. To others, God is simply nothing. See, the source of God's resemblance or his existence does not contain in the worldly act of sin. It is hidden behind our minds and trapped in our souls, so that we force ourselves to ignore the favor that God has in store. Who is God to me? John 14:6. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. In every high and low, I doubt myself to my very soul, that wherever I was to hide from the light, hide from God, and act like everything's all right. For my God to have nails stabbed into his hands, ripped by his clothes, thorns on his throne, and spit on his face, how can I ever wonder who God is? I must not wonder, and I should not assume, because my friend, I tell you, everything I said is true. Don't be offended and don't be a fool, for I thank God for me and for you. Treasure of my heart, redeemer of my life, God to me is my endless light. Amen.